Time tonight, 3:54. The morning of the Arabian Nights, morning now dawned, and Scheherazade broke off from what she had been allowed to say then when it was the 354th night. She continued, I have heard, O fortunate king, that Wardan left his boy in charge of the shop and following her without her noticing him. He said, I kept her in sight until she left the city, and staying under cover behind her until she came to the Vizar's gardens. She blindfolded the porter, and I tracked her from place to place until she reached the mountain. When she got there, where there was a great stone, she took the basket from the porter and waited until she had gone off with him, and then came back. She removed all the contents of the baskets and disappeared for a while. I went up to the stone, which I rolled aside, and when I went down into the hole it had left, I found at the bottom a brass trapdoor lying open and a flight of steps leading downward. I went down very slowly and reached a long and brightly lit hall, through which I went until I saw what looked like the door of a room. I explored the corner by the door and discovered a recess in which there were steps leading up on the outside of the door. I climbed these and found another small niche, which had a window overlooking the room. Peering in, I saw that the woman had cut off the best bits of the lamb and put them in a cooking pot, while she threw the rest of it down for an enormous bear. See, this is how do you do storytelling? You gotta have action here. An enormous bear who ate it all, and when she had finished cooking, she herself ate her fill. She then arranged the fruit and dessert, and after setting out the wine, she started to drink, pouring one glass for herself and then a golden bowl for the bear. My God. When the wine had gone to her head, she stripped off her clothes and lay back. Oh my God, the bear mounted her, and she gave him the best of what is reserved for the sons of Adam. My God, when it had finished, it sat down and then jumped on her again and lay with her before taking another rest. This went on 10 times before them collapsed unconscious and motionless. My goodness, dear. Yeah. I said to myself, it is time to take the opportunity, and so I went down with a knife that would cut bones even more easily than flesh, and when I reached them, I found that they were still totally motionless in their exhaustion, and so I set the knife to the bear's throat and then rested my weight on it until it came out on the other side, severing the head from the body. The bear had given a huge snort like thunder, and, my God, what a story. This roused the woman in panic when she saw the dead beast and me standing knife in hand. She let out such a piercing shriek that I thought that her soul had left her body. Then she said, Warden, is this how you repay my kindness? Enemy of your own self, I replied. Are you so short of men that you act in this foul way? She looked down at the ground without replying, and then, staring at the bear with his severed head, she said, Warden, which would you prefer to do? Listen to what I tell you, and so live in safety? End of night. My goodness.
You think that
this is going somewhere.
The bears,
I don't know.
Could be,
54, 354.
Why would a bear drink wine?